and welcome to Precalculus 5 Logarithms. Alright, this reminds me of the joke of the lumberjack. Said, I'm the best lumberjack in the world. Okay, we're talking about logs. And guy says, well, how do you know you're the best lumberjack in the world? He says, well, you guys have heard of the Sahara Forest, right? And they respond, it's the Sahara Desert. And he says, well, that's after I got through with it. Alright, and trees, logs, here's another one. Why is a dog's tail like the center ring of a tree? Now, I'll let you think about that one as we move on. Alright, properties of logarithms. Okay. First one that we have is the logarithm of a product equals the sum of the logarithms of the factors. So I'm using an eraser instead of a pen. Let's try that again. There we go. The ln of xy is the sum of the ln of the two factors. Okay, if you're taking the natural log of a quotient instead of the sum, it's going to be the difference of the two logarithms. The ln of the numerator minus the ln of the denominator. And another cool thing about logarithms is you can take that exponent n and move it down front as a multiplier. N times the ln of x. Alright, now let's see if we can go backwards. The ln of 3 plus the ln of 6. Okay, so it's the sum of two natural logs. Then you could rewrite that as a natural log of one product, 3 times 6, and of course you can simplify that, the natural log of 18. Alright, the next one, the 2 ln of 3 minus ln of 2. So we are talking about a quotient. So we're going to write the eraser again, sorry. We're going to write this as a quotient, the ln of, okay, we can take this coefficient out front and write it as an exponent, 3 squared over 2, that would be the ln of 9 halves. Alright, and let's really ramp it up a notch here. 3 ln of x minus 6 ln of y plus ln of z. So we can take this coefficient, move it up as an exponent. That would be the ln of x cubed. We want to write this as 1 natural log. So the ln in the numerator, look for the positive coefficients. X cubed times z all over. Again, you can move the coefficient up as an exponent. The ln of y to the 6th. And there you have it as the natural log of one expression. Alright, natural logarithm and e, they are inverse functions, so they undo each other. The ln of e to the 2x minus 1 power, simply 2x minus 1. Negative 8 plus e to the ln of x cubed. Again, e raised to an ln power. These two things undo each other, and your simplification is negative 8 plus x cubed. Alright, let's expand this, kind of like what we had done on the previous page. The ln of xy over z. Okay, the two factors in the numerator are going to be sums, and the factor or the expression in the denominator will be a difference. So this will be ln of x plus ln of y minus ln of z, and I do believe that's all we have for this page. So why don't we just go ahead and move on. Whoa! Expand. So we want to write this as the first one as a bunch of natural logs. So we have two things multiplied together. Those two factors we'll write separately. ln of x plus the ln of x squared plus 1 to the 1/3 power, or change that cube root into an exponent. And that means that we can once again expand a little bit more. Ln of x plus, bring that exponent down, 1/3 the ln of x squared plus 1. And we can't mess with these in here because this is a sum and not a multiplication. So ln of x plus 1/3 of ln of x, the quantity x squared plus 1. Alright, let's see if we can condense this down into one natural logarithm. Okay, I've got a sum here. That means that I can write it as the ln of a product. And the product will be 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1, and it's the natural log of that entire expression. So it is the natural log. Let's see here, 4x squared minus 1. I think the middle terms on that will cancel. And I think we're going to move on. Alright, and then this one is crazy insanity. I think I'll let you flounder around a little bit by pausing and see where you can get on this. Alright, so go ahead and pause, and good luck. Hey, deal with this 1/3 at the end after you've changed all of this as a natural log. Alright, go ahead. No, really, did you pause? You gotta stop cheating like that. Try to work on it. Okay, first thing I did was take this coefficient and move it up as an exponent right there. And then I had a sum and a difference. That means that these two expressions would be going in the numerator, and this expression would be going in the denominator. And now I've got this coefficient out front for this one natural logarithm. Well, I can make that as an exponent. Instead of writing all that to the 1/3, I thought I would just put it in as a cube root. And there you go. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, now we're going to be solving equations that have natural logs and e in them. Okay, solve for x. What did I tell you about e and ln? They are inverse functions, so they undo each other. So all of that's just nothing, and this right here is x squared minus 9. Looks like that's fairly factorable, doesn't it? X plus 3 times x minus 3. So x equals negative 3 and 3. Alright, here's a nice trick here. Before you mess around with logarithms and trying to find out what ln of some variable is, first of all, get rid of coefficients if you can. Divide both sides by 2. ln of x equals 2. And now this is a cool word. You're supposed to exponentiate both sides to cancel them out. So we'll raise the left side to the e power. We'll raise the right side to the e power. Ooh, fancy schmancy. These two cancel each other out, and we're left with x equals e to the second power. Got some major Houdini work going on there, as I like to call them, algebraic shenanigans. Alright, let's move on. And once again, solve for x. 10e to the negative 0.0174x equals 5. Once again, in order to deal with this, what we'd like to do is to get rid of the coefficient if we can. Divide both sides by 10. E to the negative 0.0174x equals 0.5. Now this time, since natural log will undo that e, we will want to take the natural log of both sides. Alright, and when we take the natural log of both sides, these two will undo each other, and on the left side we've got an eraser again. I think I made a mistake that you guys didn't know about, so that's what happened there. A negative 0.0174x equals the ln of 0.5. We want to solve for x, divide both sides by that coefficient. X equals the ln of 0.5 all over negative 0.0174. And you know what? I have to go get my calculator because I have no clue how to do that in my head. I know it's positive though, because the ln of any number between 0 and 1 is going to be negative. Hold on, I'll be right back to get that answer for you, and while you're waiting, why don't you get it yourself? Guys, there you go. X equals 39.83604 out to the nearest fifth decimal place. And I think that's about all I have to say about logs tonight. Oh yeah, why is a dog's tail like the center ring of a tree? Yeah, cheesy, I know. They're both farthest from the bark.